Okay, now we're recording. So yesterday we discussed that we had made some changes on the website. We have made some changes on the app based on some of the inputs that we got and feedback from you guys. And some of the changes I think I would share here in this meeting. Let me share this screen before we go into the presentation itself. So for some of you, you know this website already, and for some of us who joined earlier, and because Legally began as a platform that was designed mainly to exercise rights, some of the information on our website was not representing what the company has evolved into or what the platform has evolved into. So we did update the website. As you can see, we now represent Legally as an all-in-one marketplace, meaning a place where you can come and buy and sell. So it's an e-commerce platform where you can sell, where you can buy, and without fear, where payment is secured, and where you're guaranteed that you will receive the most rewarding and satisfying service or product that you have tried to purchase. Another thing that we've done was to include here the get started part of the app of the website. I mean, second, please. Sorry, you were saying? Okay, so we introduced the get started, which when you click, it takes you to a sign up page where you get a brief introduction about each of the respective sign up possibilities, like the seller, where you've got the affiliate, where you've got the customer, and the lawyer. So we had in the past, you could only sign up on the app. And now we have ensured that it is possible to sign up on the web. So if you decide now that you want to sign up as an affiliate, it takes you to a page like this, and you can easily sign up on the web without having to be. Oh, you can't see that screen. I will just share my entire screen. 1 second, please. Okay. So it takes you to this page. So when you decide now that you want to sign up, so you can do this sign up now on the web, select what you want to sign up as. But if you wanted to refer people as an affiliate, you could refer them from your phones. And there is a part of the application where you can refer people, and automatically your code will be in this part of the code. Anyways, the individuals can fill in their information and submit and sign up. And then they are led to continue with the downloads, right? So that's one of the things we've changed. We've also changed a lot on the descriptions of the platform itself. We've also added, because some persons said they were not the pricing due to their capacity, they could not have the amount that is needed. So for sellers, it is free. For buyers, it is free, as you can see. And but for affiliates, we've created two new plans. In the past, it was just 30,000, and now we have created the 6 months and the quarterly plan. So this is something that some persons also wanted to have. Um, Please hold on a second. All right, so we introduced this sign-ups, right? And so other things that we've introduced on the app, we can show you later. So we introduced the automatic sign up. So in the past, when people downloaded the app, they had to fill in the codes themselves. But now we've introduced an automatic one where if you share your link, people click on the link and they join under you automatically, right? So I do not know if I have omitted anything else. But yeah, I will go back into the presentation and start presenting. So for those who are here mainly because they want to, can you see the presentation slides, please? I do not know what is showing because I'm juggling multiple pages. Can you see the slides on the affiliate roadmap?
Yes, we are seeing it. We are seeing it.
All right. Okay. So basically, what we're trying to do is to help people who have interest in affiliate marketing to join our platform and understand what it is all about. So the one thing I want to reiterate is that Legally is an e-commerce platform, just like Jumia, just like Alibaba, where you can buy products and where you can buy services. What we have made different is that we are making it possible for people to create their own, I don't know what to call it, their own kind of business. So you don't need money or capital to be able to set a business on Legally. So by joining as an affiliate, you can benefit from the businesses of other people. So when you introduce people who sell products or who sell services, you have the possibility of making about up to 5% of whatever it is they sell as services or as products. And that is what the Legally Affiliate program is all about. And that's what we're trying to introduce you to. So you have the possibility to say, in quote, I want to have 5% equity in any business around me. And that's the whole concept of the Legally Business Affiliate package. So uh, we have discussed before why our affiliate program is different, right? We are not the typical affiliate program where you get a product link, and you share the product link for people to buy products. And when they buy a product, then you make money. No, we're different. What we have introduced is a combination of network marketing and the affiliate program, but not the standard approach. So the standard approach is to share a link. You make money once that link is clicked. In this case, you introduce people to come and sell their products on our platform. And for a lifetime, when those people sell their products, you earn from it. And you earn up to 5% of what they sell. Then when you refer affiliates or other affiliates to create a team for yourself, right? Because you probably cannot reach everybody yourself. I have a friend here who is on this call, who is from Abuja, and he understands that in Abuja, for instance, or in the middle part, in the central part of Nigeria, one of the major things people request for in other parts of Nigeria is food. So you cannot cover the entire food market yourself. So you might need a team. You might need people to work with you with your strategy in mind. You can introduce your strategy to them and say, look, our niche or my niche is the food market. You guys want to join me? I know that in X and Y markets, you can go there and we can get sellers on board. We can help them set them up. We can support them in getting their orders. And every time they make sales, we make money. As you know, there is one unique thing about the Legally platform, and it is the fact that anybody who wants to buy a product, who wants to buy a service, is guaranteed that his money is safe. So there are people, for instance, taking Abuja as the central part of Nigeria as an example. There are people from Port Harcourt, there are people from Warri, there are people from the South who are interested in buying food produce. But the current approach now is that you have to send the money to the person and then you hope on God that he sends you the product. But in our case, they do it safely. The person in Port Harcourt pays the money. He is guaranteed that his money is safe until he receives his product. So it means that a lot of people want to come on our platform to transact because they know that it is safe for them. So that is just an example. So we have an affiliate program that is different. You can create a network for yourself, and uh, you can create a network for yourself, and at the same time, you can introduce sellers on the platform and continue to make a lifetime earning. Um, I'm not going through the slides one after the other because I didn't make this and I wasn't supposed to present today. I'm just filling in. I do not know if Gabriel is already on the call. Is he? If you are, please let me know. Okay, not yet. So the affiliate journey, for some persons, they are quite confused about, okay, what do I do? I'm interested in the package, but I don't know what to do. I don't know how to go further. So how do I go from being interested to making money? I'm sure that's why most people are here. And that is easy. So for most people who are here, for some people they've gone past level 0. Yeah. So, but for a lot of people who are here, they are prospects, right? You have heard about the platform. Some of you have even downloaded the app. You've registered as affiliates for free, yeah. But you've not started earning. But you can get to the next level. So there are some persons that asked, okay, since we have not launched fully, we've only done a pre-launch where we have made the affiliates sign up and the seller sign up open. And can I already start making money? Yes, you can already start making money. You can start creating your team of affiliates, bringing them on board, right? So as they sign up, you make money instantly. That would be level 1, right? So it is possible. So for level 0, for most people who are here, you cannot earn yet, or you've not signed up yet, but you are interested. You have the application, you've downloaded it, you registered as an affiliate. Yeah. So the next thing is how do you now make it possible? How do you now get entitled to this unlimited income stream that we are introducing to you? This unique opportunity which other platforms don't provide. Yeah, it's for you to register. So here, this has not been updated. So we have 3 plans now. So you can pick the quarterly plan, which is 10,000, and you have the 6 months one and the yearly one. 30,000 is the yearly one. And once you register, you can start onboarding. Of course, before registering, you can onboard affiliates and onboard sellers, but you don't make the instant money because payment is made instantly. So when an affiliate joins, you make money instantly, right? So, but once you have registered, once you pick one of the plans, whichever one is suitable for you, you can start introducing sellers to the platform and introducing other affiliates. So when you introduce other affiliates in level 1, you instantly get 20% of their sign-up fee. Yeah, and if you introduce sellers, of course, they cannot sell yet until June, which we'll discuss later. And you would have the possibility at that point to earn 3% of all sales they make on our platform, right? And when you get to level 2, you start earning 22% on all your direct referrals, and then you make up to 5% commission on all sales from the sellers you will introduce, whether service providers or sellers themselves. Level 3 to 10 we combine together, but basically you keep growing until you get to 30% in direct and indirect referral, and an additional 8% on bonuses, right? Which you can use and to make other claims, which you can find on the website, right? So going forward, how do you onboard sellers on the platform? So once you have registered on the platform, you have a code that is generated for you automatically. I would be able to show that at some point in this training to show you how and where to find your code and how you can refer people. So, but where can you find people? Where can you find sellers? So sellers you can find around you. In your immediate neighborhood, there is somebody who is rendering a service, whether it's a carpenter, is a bricklayer, a furniture guy, an interior guy, and somebody who sells social media services, whatever at all. There's somebody around you who sells services, or somebody who sells on WhatsApp, somebody who sells on Instagram. But these people who sell on Instagram and WhatsApp, they have limitations where somebody might be interested in their products, but because of the fear of sending them money, they don't complete those transactions. So if you were to introduce the application to them and say, look, there is a safe place where you can really customize your sales. You can choose to deliver yourself if you want, and you can choose to deliver with the platform's delivery income. Whatever you say the price of your product is what you get. There is no deduction like they do on other platforms, right? So once you introduce this to them, they want to join. But let's say you have exhausted the guys around you. Where else can you find people? Right? Where else can you find people? So in this case here, what we're looking at, okay, your personal network, those people in your immediate neighborhood, your friends, your family, people that walk around you and in the market around your place and stuff. That's how you can find people. Yeah. Here we give examples of sellers you can target. In the north, we said textile, leather, spices, food. These are people you can target. Many of these people who sell their products, they do not have any social media presence. They do not have any online presence. Many of them also maybe do not even know how to use the internet right? But you can support them in creating a platform for them. And Legally also has a feature where you can manage, be their platform manager, help them take orders, because as they are taking orders, you are making money, right? That's another feature that we have on our platform. So for those, for example, in the East, yeah, there's jewelry, there's fashion, there's crafts. There are many other things. Like for those people in Aba, there are so many products in Aba that people around the country are looking for. And you can list many of those stores, many of those shops. They have no place online, but you can help them. It is free for them to join. So you do not need to worry. They do not need to, because you're going to them, saying to them, look, I want to introduce a larger audience to you, a larger market to you. And I think that if you do that, it will be easy for you to get these people on board because they do not have any financial commitment. You're availing support. You're giving them support to sell their products on a platform that reaches the whole nation, right? Yeah, so that's that about personal network, right? Then um so these are some of the things that you can pitch, right? So what is it about? Why should they come on our platform? So for many people who sell, you need to pay for a store, right? You need to pay for the personnel that will be there, pay for electricity, pay for so many things, security, and so on, right? But on our platform, it is easy for them, and they only reach people around them, only people around you. So, in fact, there is competition. You're on a roll on the market. There are hundreds of people or 10 people selling the same product as you, right? But you can be in your home, in the comfort of your home, have more control over your business. For example, for those who rent out apartments, service apartments, those who do rental business, whatever kind of business, legally gives you a better control of your business, the flexibility to work from wherever, take orders from wherever with ease, right? So these are things that you can pitch to them. So they can have a free store on our platform. They don't have to pay anything. They have a wider reach. They can reach the entire nation and even beyond, right? There's trust. So people don't have concern that if I pay, what's the certainty that I'm going to get my product? In this case, when the seller pays, when the buyer pays for the product, the seller sees the order, sends the item, and if everything is fine, the money is released. But not until everything is fine, until the buyer confirms everything is fine, right? So we ensure that there is trust, and instead of all these other, also you send a product to the buyer, and it is upon delivery that the person pays, where you have already paid money for transport, you've paid money for this, and you get there and there is nobody. All those challenges are things that this platform resolves, right? So we're telling them that there's a possibility for them to increase sales, because there is a wider reach and people can trust the platform better. And whether you believe it or not, the world is going on the internet. Trade will at a point get to a point where most people will not leave their homes to buy anything. It is already happening here in the West. Many of the things we consume here in the West, we only order from our homes. So this is a unique opportunity for you to place yourself in any sector you want and be able to have 5% equity in quote in any business, any sector you're interested in, right? Um, yeah, so digital marketing, right? So a lot of people who are on this platform currently are people who are into digital marketing. They are used to promoting links on social media, on Facebook, on TikTok, WhatsApp, and so on, right? And our platform allows you to do that. So you have a link that is generated for you automatically that you can share on the social media platforms for people to come on board and register under you. So generally, like I said before, your target, it is easy to find people on social media. There are um, there are ads that you could do that could be directed only to sellers, online vendors, um, e-commerce businesses, and so on. But if you don't even want to do ads, there are people who sell on certain platforms already, right? That you could reach out to, like on Gigi, on other platforms where you have individual sellers. So if you are somebody who is interested in only marketing on the internet, you can specifically find certain sellers in your area or around the nation that already sell on the internet but are not satisfied with the features they have, and you can introduce our features to them, and make them aware of what we are offering and how easy it is to onboard, the support you're going to provide them, and so on, right? Um, so another thing one could do is to organize events. So we try to split the groups into regions, so that together, like I gave examples, like in the south, in the central region, there are a few of you already within the groups who created groups for. So you can already start organizing small events. You can look for periods when couples are together, like CDSs, and go there and present this pitch. You can organize private events on your own, whether webinars or whatever, to bring people together and pitch legally to them, right? So events could either be physical or on the web, and we will try our best as well. If you reach out to us on time and inform us, we'll try to be there to answer all the tough questions. And we have some materials that we've made available to you, like this webinar and this presentation, and some others. There's a lot of information on the web, like on social media and our channels. But we're creating more over the next couple of weeks. Our business development and marketing manager will continue to develop more marketing materials for you all to use for your marketing, right? So when you have done all of that, you have already created for yourself the possibility to earn, which is something that most other platforms don't do. For those of you who are in the affiliate space, what you're used to is you sell one product. So if you're into, for instance, you're into a platform is into medicine, herbal medicine, or they're into one specific thing, whether it's crypto, whatever it is, one, you have a limited market, right? But in our case, it's up to you. It's a wide people consume. There are so many things people consume that you can tap into. And by starting on our platform, by registering, by onboarding as an affiliate and referring affiliates and onboarding sellers, you have the possibility for a lifetime to be part of any entity, any branch, any sector that you are interested in. So whether it's interior, whether it's construction, to for a lifetime continue to make up to 5% of the sales, the people you refer. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's about it for the presentation. I'm sorry I had not gone through this presentation before, but I'm just filling in for my colleague. But I would give opportunities to ask questions. But before that, I will join on my phone, right? And I will show you some of the features on the application that would make it easy for you to be able to start sharing your links, how you can join, how to add sellers, how to add products. And so in case you go introduce a seller and you want to add their products already, how can you do that? So I'll briefly go through, show you a few things, and thereafter we can take questions, and we can discuss more in detail about the challenges each one is having. So like I said, I just jumped into this presentation to fill in for a colleague. So let me join, and Let me join on my phone and then share my screen with you. And then after that, we can take questions and discuss things that could be of concern. Second. Okay. So here's a profile. Um, and when you join, right? So if you click on account below at the bottom, which is highlighted below, you can see what features you have, like your wallet. If you click on it, you can see how much you made, how many people have joined under you, and how much you've made. You can withdraw, you can deposit money also to use to buy things if you want. You have under reward program, which is the third item from below and from the top. You have a reward program, and here you can see the total number of affiliates that you have. So in my case, I have 43 affiliates that are under me. However, not all of these affiliates have subscribed, and I have 10 sellers under me. So I can click in the 43 affiliates, right? As you can see, I have 42 affiliates in my level 1. I have 1 affiliate in my level 2. If I click on it, I can see each person. I can see how much I have made from each person. So for example, Sylvester here, when he joined, I was not registered. So I did not make money on that sign up because I had not subscribed yet. Right? So people can join under you, whether as sellers or as affiliates, but you will not make money as an affiliate until you subscribe to becoming an affiliate. That's where you unlock it. So and at the beginning as well, there were a few things that were not correct. That's why, for instance, when this person joined, I only made 600 because the percentage was not correct. But that has been corrected. So when somebody picks for example, when somebody picks a 30,000 yearly plan, I would make 6,000 naira. As you see, I made 6,000 naira on Lydia Maker when she joined the platform. So when people join and sign up, you instantly make money like this. So you can go through and see. So you can go back and you check under sellers, how many sellers I have. As you can see, I have 10 sellers in my level 1. I don't have any on my level 2. And so far, I am not making any money yet. But once the platform is open to sale for sales, where people can start buying, you can see how much each person is generating for you. So the information will be immediately there's a sale, you will see that this person I have sold has sold something and I made this amount of money from the transaction they make. So it is quite easy to see how things are. And so you can switch to buyer, which shows coming soon because it is not released yet. And the app part, just for information, will be released at the end of this month or by the first week of June, right? But the web version will only be released at the end of June because this was only requested by the team or in this kind of meetings a bit later, right? So that's why we're working on it and we're trying to give people a very amazing feel. We're customizing it so people can have a good experience. They can buy on the web without having to download the app as requested by some of you. So here, if you're not a member yet, you can click on membership and you can select the membership you want. Sorry, 1 second. So for an affiliate, if you click on membership, you can see that there are 3 different memberships here. So I'll select, in my case, mine is selected because I have the 30,000 plan, right? So, or if you want to pay, you click on membership and select whichever plan you want, and you pay and you start using it. Now here you have refer a friend. Refer a friend is where you refer people. So for each and every one of you that has downloaded the app, you have a unique code like this one, right? And you can share via email, on WhatsApp. Yeah. So if I were to share that with an individual, this is the message I would see. So it says, I am inviting you to join the platform, and there is a sign up link, right? So if I send this, say, you can send it on whatever platform you want, right? So I pick Nicholas. And I send, right? So if I go to my message, Nicholas, that I sent to Nicholas, so here, for instance, if Nicholas were to click on this, it takes him directly to the web. And as you can see, my code already is in my in the referee column, so it's automatic. So once you share those links, whether you share it on social media or on the web, they will see that link, and the person who wants to join can select whatever they want to join, fill in their details, they sign up, and then they are requested to download the app. So you would immediately see that somebody has signed up under you. So you can decide, okay, I want to follow up on this person that has signed up in case the person has not bought a plan yet, right? So yeah, so I think these are the major things here. But when I switch to marketplace, you can did I stop sharing? You can't see my screen, right? Are you still able to see my phone?
No, you are blind now. We can't see you.
Okay, then let me share again. Okay, so like I said, when I switch to marketplace, when I click on switch to marketplace, I can see buyer. So if you, in case you want to buy, let's say you're an affiliate and you feel like buying something, you will click on buyer. But now when you click on it, as you see, it shows coming soon because it is not completed yet. And that will be ready hopefully in 2 weeks, next week or the week after. Right, so we'd make it available so we can test it before the launch. So Sylvester yesterday in the meeting was saying, can we check, can we test? So I think we'll make that available so that internally as affiliates, we can check if there's anything that we need to correct. People can inform us, oh, we need this to be updated, we like this, and we can change that before the official launch at the end of June. Right, so but for now, let's say you want to add a seller, they are registered, you can help them, you click on seller. Right. In my case, I had already added products before. So that's why if I click, you can see the amount of services, my services and my products. I had added them just for testing. So if you click on that, you can see services and you can see products. So these are, I added just one product, which I call the test product. and here are my services that I added, right? And if I wanted to add more services, I just click on add, and that's it. You can fill in the information you want. If it's a physical service, if it's a digital service, and so on, you can easily fill in the information you want to put here and submit. If you want to add a product, you click on add new. You give in the information, what is the type of products you're adding, what category does it fall in, and what subcategory. The subcategory I think is still being worked on. But you fill in the category and you can put in the details here. You can select what type of shipping. For some people, they want to ship by themselves. So there are some people that are used to selling online at the moment. Other platforms don't provide this. So those who are used to selling on WhatsApp, on Instagram, and they like to ship by themselves because they can deliver immediately, right? So they can choose if they want to ship by themselves or if they want the platform to ship for them, and they create the product, and that's about it. Yeah, and then the product, of course, has to be reviewed and approved for it to show properly on your screen, because we don't want people to just put whatever they want, right? So like we said to the team yesterday, once the buyer part is available, we'll invite for another meeting and show you how the commissions work. So when somebody joins as an affiliate and introduces a seller, somebody is joining under me and is selling a product, and the person sells a product, that I can see the money. We'll demonstrate that to you so you can see that it is instant and it happens only on sales and so on and so forth. Right? These are some of the things that we will show you let's say in about 2 weeks time, right? I do not know if there's anything else that I need to show at the moment, but one thing I want to urge us is that we should please join us as soon as you can and get sellers on the platform. We as a platform, we are working on our own as well. We're trying to get, so somebody said yesterday that this is not an investment platform. We're not a get rich quickly platform. We're not trying to tell you that once you buy our affiliate program, you become a billionaire. It is not like that. When you buy the platform and buy the plan, it gives you access to a tool that can make you money. So if you find the right set of sellers, right set of products in your area, in your region, whether online or offline, people that do online services or physical services or that sell products in your state, and you list them. As they sell, then you make money. That's how it works. If you add affiliates, you make money. So the opportunity we're giving is really unique. We're creating a possibility for young people who are internet, who are tech a bit, who can use the internet to make money. All you need is your phone, right? Once you have a phone, there are so many products around you that have not seen the internet before. They are just there. There are many service providers. They just have a store in a place, and nobody knows their product, but their products are unique or in demand, right? And you might say, oh, all the cheap products are sold in Lagos or in a bar or whatever, but no, your products in your state can be competitive. So if you have a dealer or a distributor in Kwara State, for instance, in Ilorin, it will be cheaper to maybe buy a product from Ilorin because the shipping rate is cheaper. It might get to you, it will get to you faster. It is cheaper to ship. So at the end of the day, it's probably the same as buying from Lagos, only that delivery will be on the same day. So it doesn't mean if you are in a different state, whether you cannot list products or you cannot list services. So you rather employ a plumber in Ilorin than to go and employ a plumber from Lagos. So there are opportunities for everyone, regardless of where you are located, right? And it makes a lot of sense to tap into it now. And now that the platform has not launched, we want the objective and the reason we made affiliates feature come on board earlier and the sellers come earlier is because we want that by the time we launch, that when people come on our platform, they can already see products, they can already see services. We as a platform, we are working on our own products as well. So at the beginning, we're listing close to 300 products of our own, right? So you should do the same. We're also trying to get sellers to come on board on our own too. So, but you should do the same and tap into that opportunity, because you can reach places that we cannot reach. We as a platform, we have limitations, but where you are, there are unique opportunities in those areas that you can tap into. right? Yeah, so that's basically it from me. Regarding launching, and like I said to the team yesterday, we apologize. We were supposed to launch on the 31st of May. The app part of the application will be ready by either 31st or the first week of June, just like we promised initially. But the web feature would only be available around the end of June. And we want to do the launching at the same time because we want to ensure that um, we give everybody the possibility to access our app as soon as it is ready, right? So, but yeah, we'll try to introduce you guys more to more things. And we recommend that we should start working at this point to get people on board, take advantage of the opportunity because this opportunity, like my colleague said, is not going to be there forever, at least not with the same conditions. So the prices might change. The conditions might also change because as soon as we get more reach, of course, people want to be interested more in the affiliate program and some of the features might change as well. So please, if you have the opportunity now, you guys are early adapters of the product of our program, and we should take advantage of it and start. Ask questions if you need to. We've broken the groups into smaller groups. You have people in your region that you can collaborate with. We set up we onboarded or we got a new member of the team who is now responsible solely for marketing and business development. I don't know if he's here, Gabriel. So you can always reach out to him with questions and so on. I'm also still available for you to reach out to if there's any questions. There's Lydia here who's also on the team. There's Kylie. So you can always reach out, send messages on the group. We'll try as much as possible to reach out to you and support you. But we have made most of the things you requested for available. And I think it is time that we pick up the pace and start reaching out because we want to have a solid platform with products and services when we launch, right? So that's about it from me. If you have questions, we still have about 20 minutes to discuss and yeah, and close them. So are there any questions? Is there anything you'd like me to touch on? Is there anything you'd like me to discuss? Yes, so Annie Bex, please, you can go.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Caleb.
Yes, good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Thank you for the explanation and for the class so far. It is very, very much interesting and quite impactful for today because there are some things that was being explained to a better understanding today. So kudos to you on that. Now,
Thank you.
I have 3 questions. The
Okay.
first one, I think you have a kind of touched on it while you were teaching, but I would still like you to go deeper more on that particular one. I have been wondering and maybe trying to know if the segment of onboarding sellers, if maybe they are under categories like someone that could now come and maybe go to the portal or platform, wait them, bro, and then now check if like now you go into the fashion section, and maybe if it is something like that, it will bring out the list of buyers or vendors who are into fashion designing. Then you come to something like a beautician, that is a makeup artist, or stylist, that's a barbing salon, just a lot of services like this, call it electrical engineering, plumbing works, and the rest of them. Are they going to be categorized on like this and this other sections in the platform? That is one. Then secondly, there is that if eventually that one happens to register, because I'm seeing a place when you send with your phone your link, then it now showed your unique code of registration. And I saw something like account type affiliates. And when I checked on my phone through the app, I saw register as an affiliate, register as a buyer, a vendor, or a lawyer, that kind of thing. So now if one maybe who is not an affiliate wishes to register as a vendor or a service provider and now wants to register again, like trying to be an affiliate, does the person need to create another account additional to the one he used to register as a vendor? Or is it the same account that he's going to use maybe to navigate through and choose the platform or what he or she wants to? That is two. And then the third one is eventually we happen to reach out to people, talk to them about it, and they felt interested. And let me say the turn up is massive, is high. Are we going to add them into the legally affiliate group like the one we're already into based on zonal regions and the rest of them, or do we create a separate WhatsApp group so we can include and add those who are interested under us into it? So that is it. Thank you.
Okay. So for the searches for when you buy, so there are going to be multiple configurations and multiple search features. So you can search by category, you can search by location, search by subcategories. You'll be able to search by setting tags, so that it is easy for people to find a product or a service. So there are multiple ways. Yes, you can search in multiple ways. There will be multiple ways for you to search for whatever you're looking for on the platform, just like you can do on Jumia, right? Or you can do on Gigi, or yeah. So all of those features you would have. So to be easy to find whatever specifically I'm looking for, I can do it also by location, right? And other search features, like by typing in just a word. So if I type electrician, so it would also bring in from the search tab. I should be able to see all electricians, and I can do other filters, to narrow it down to what I'm specifically looking for. So yeah, so that's there. That would be available when we complete the buyer part. And for membership switch, when I was showing you the app, I showed you that you could switch from buyer to seller, or from buyer you can switch to seller, and you can switch from the usual platform to maybe from Sue to marketplace, and you can switch membership as well. So the person that joined for free as a seller might just have to upgrade and buy a plan, would have to upgrade and buy a plan, for them to become affiliates as well. Yeah, so it is possible. Regarding the groups, it would be nice if there is a common place where we can pass information. So if people join through you or within your region, it would be nice if there is a common place, just like we have the national group. And it would be nice if everyone is there, so that when we want to pass an information that is for everyone, they can get it. Well, it's not necessary that, of course, in the beginning when you do it, you must add them. But at some point, when you know that you have real interested persons, I'm sure they would also want to be in a group where they can communicate with other people. So yeah, I think at some point it will be necessary, yes, to add people to the group. I hope I answered your questions.
Yes, yeah, you did. But
Okay.
and one thing there is it let me say the existing group already that they should be added to, or another group that will be created? That's what I'm asking now.
There was a suggestion from Sylvester about the grouping. But to be honest, I'm not sure. I think the leaders of the region, you guys and the marketing head, would decide what is best, right? And I'm not an expert, so I can't really tell what would work the most, but whatever would be the best option is what we'll follow. So but for now, I really cannot tell you. I think I'll leave that to the experts in our team to decide, and with the support of the regional leaders to decide on what is best. Yeah.
All right, it's fine. Then, if it is on my own suggestion, I will say that we create a separate group altogether, and then maybe let me say title it regarding to the platform. then the WhatsApp group, there is an extent that it will get to, and it will be saying full, that it can contain more number of people. So maybe we can as well migrate and open a Telegram account channel for it, which I know it has unlimited number of persons. It can contain up to 10,000, 20,000 people at the same time. Maybe if it is a welcomed idea, I think we should do that. As the platform and business is growing wide over the nation, I think there is a time it will get to, and things like this will be useful.
Yes. Like one thing we've been good at is listening to your concerns and ensuring that we make sure that whatever concern you have, we try to address. Yeah. So I am sure that we would do stuff like that at some point. Yeah. But to be honest with you, because I'm not going to be the one handling that, the marketing lead, the business development and marketing manager, I think would be best to decide on the best approach. But I'm sure whatever decision he takes, he will take that based on whatever concerns you raised. Yeah. So yeah, but I think it's a fantastic idea, and it's something that we should look into. Yeah. All right. Is there anything else that we need to trash here? And is there anything else? I do not know if there was anything yesterday that we discussed that I've omitted here today. Yeah, but whatever questions you have, you can always reach out. But please let us start building this whole thing. We can guarantee you that, of course, because of the shift in dates right now, some of you might get weary, but what we promised initially with the app being complete at the end of this month, where we initially wanted to launch, we would show it to you that we have done that, and you could be able to use it. It's just that we need to wait for the web, because a lot of people, from the information I've gotten, will not trust a new platform, or a lot of them will not create space on their phones until they are setting the platform they have benefit from, they derive benefit from. So that's why we want to launch in parallel with the web. Yeah. Sylvester, you want to say something?
Yes, I think yesterday we also mentioned the fact that this group, this is the leadership group, we have to make ourselves available for presentation. So we are the leaders, so we should try to study these things, because the time is coming, like Anibes said, this group is going to grow so much, and we will not depend on Kayode or Mr. Caleb to be giving presentations. So it's left for us to develop ourselves so that we can do the presentation in our various regional groups. And concerning that WhatsApp group, I think the ones for the regional groups headed by the regional leaders can be open to both members and interested members that you are prospecting, so that as soon as they pay and they subscribe, they cannot be added to the national. So that national should not be where we just leave open for everybody, whether they are members or not. It will be too clumsy. So the regional heads really have a great part to play here. So we must prepare ourselves, because after the launch, the regions will be for us. We'll develop it and do presentations and do a lot of things. So I really want us to start preparing now. Go through the website and let's prepare ourselves, so that before the launch, we'll be prepared for these presentations.
That's a very good input. There are so many questions that have been asked that are already addressed in either the slides on the website. There are loads of videos. I think we're posting on a daily basis informative content that you could also use to learn and comment on. And there's loads to work with already, and we're still creating more. So we should try our best. We should try our best to really dig deep and learn more. Download the app, have a feel of it. If you have questions, ask, and let's grow together. So some persons in some regions have already started acting, but there are some that are not. But I'm sure that at some point, like we promised, at the end of this month, we will probably decide on who we believe in the region to take lead, right? I've not seen a lot of activity like I thought. I thought that after showing the leaders what our plans were, that we would get more action. Of course, in some regions, I can tell that action is going on, but we should really try. If you really are interested, for those who are here, if you are really interested in leading, please become active, join the platform, and become a full member, and start acting so that we can see, because we really are trying to build a structure, and we want to build a structure that is strong, is a structure that is built on determination, on people with keen interest, people that are interested in growth, people who have seen the real opportunity here. That's what we want to do. So you may not have been selected initially, but if you are interested, please show commitment. And I think somewhere around the end of this month, we will decide and pick one person that we think we want to work with as leader in the respective regions. So there's still about 2 weeks for people to prove themselves. And let's start pushing this as hard as we can. Yeah. Okay, is there any other question? If not, we would close the meeting for today. Okay, so I want to thank you all. There's some of you that have been so consistent. They're almost in every meeting. I want to thank you especially for taking the time over and over again to join. I want to thank you for Sylvester. Are you raising your hand? Is this new or was from before?
No, it's the former one.
Okay, all right. So I want to thank you all for your continuous support or continual support, and please let us start building together. If you have questions, reach out, ask. If you need support, ask. Let's work together. Yeah, but I know this is huge. It's going to be huge. I am very determined. I'm very committed to this, and so are the members of my team. And I'm sure that we're going to do great things. We are the unique platform that creates an opportunity for young people, and I think that very soon people will catch onto it. And just before I close this meeting, there was one last thing I was trying to introduce yesterday. There are certain unique features on our platform that, as an affiliate, you can tap into. So, of course, you can introduce sellers, you can introduce affiliates, but you can also register for certain roles as services. So, for those of you who do not have any unique skill and you're looking for a service, right? And we're going to have, like I said, there's the manager, account manager for legally, but there is also another one, which is like a physical witness. Yeah, in those cases, you do not need any special skill. So in case, let's say I'm in Germany and I want to do a service in Nigeria, right? I order for something to be delivered to my site. I need confirmation before I confirm that this thing has been paid, right? Or this thing has been delivered. So I do not want to probably bring my brother from Delta State to come to Lagos. So I would look for somebody on the platform who is registered on the platform. Well, in the future, it's going to be mainly based on the rating, who is registered as a physical witness or something like that. And so I would pick that person to go on my site and help me confirm that the rods, the cement, whatever I ordered was delivered, right? So that person is an independent guy that would pay less transport, is close to the site, and can confirm that order is being done. And you cash out from that. You don't need any special skill. So those are some of the things. There are other things that we could also look into, that we could introduce you to on the platform, where you don't need to have any special skill. As long as you know how to use the internet, you can take pictures, you can take images, you can use those services and start making money on it. So it's an opportunity as well. When you pitch to young people, people are job seekers, people are looking for new opportunities. Our platform avails you so many things. There are people that can register as business managers. You can register as somebody who can manage properties. For example, you're going to have a lot of people who would register their apartments for short lease or stuff like that. They will need people in those sectors. So if you're skilled, if you do not have any special skill, these are some of the things you can register as. That they don't need anything special for you to be able to do them. So while you pitch to people, these are some of the other opportunities you can tell them. We're going to create documents on this as well in the future. But honestly, believe me, I think we've created something really unique, something with limitless opportunities. And I think we're going to take Nigeria soon. Yeah. Thanks again for joining. Please reach out if you have concerns, if you have questions. As you know, we are developing constantly. If you notice an issue, let us know, and we would do our best to resolve it. If you think something has to be a bit better, speak to us. If we think and we can check it together and decide on the way forward. Yeah. Thanks again for joining. And for those members of my team that are here, thank you for joining. Yeah, and have a good week ahead. Yeah.
Mr. Keller, please, the link to the recorded meeting, I hope you'll drop it immediately.
It will not be immediate. It has to load, and then I will upload it on YouTube. Maybe tomorrow. I'll share it on the group. Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
Mr. Caleb.
You're welcome. All right, then. Bye bye. Yeah.
No problem. I'm grateful. Okay, bye bye. Good night, everyone.